All right, folks, welcome back in. We're ready for game number 2. Semifinal number 4 of the day here on Semifinal Saturday on BSN. Folks, thanks for joining us here. Got the big one coming up now, the one we all been waiting for, Breathitt and Hazard. We finally got us the good, Sean. It only took us 11 games in these 2 tournaments to get a dandy, and we had a dandy in the first one. Perry Central moves on to the finals. So Breathitt's got a chance to spoil the all 54th final. We've already got an all 53rd final in the girls, but it's
what a game.
Game on, man.
Game on
it's
now.
time for the Bobcats and the Bulldogs to bring everything they got in this one, and it's time for a showdown.
Yeah, loser goes home here. You're in the semifinals. Nothing left to hang out. You just got to let it all hang out and play basketball. Be smart and go get the W for your team. You got to have mental toughness in this game.
Okay, you got Kyle Moore stepping in for BB King. You got the man with 10 regional finals. Championships, not finals, championships on the other side. Key to this game, Hazard, 20-0 in the region. They have not lost to a 14th region team this year. 20-0.
That's
Can the Bobcats pull it off? What's it going to take? Bobcats can't turn it over.
Right.
Must shoot it well, and they got to handle Landon Smith. That's my keys to this game. I've watched both these teams. Obviously, I'm excited. I'm going to go down and take some pictures so I don't yell the whole game.
Big game.
I'll let you and Rob take it back. Good call on the first one. But, man, it's game time, baby. And if you're not ready for this, I pity you, because this is going to be a showdown and a good one.
Tune in,
we'll let
share
you
the
and Rob
links.
do it. We'll take a few commercial breaks, let you guys come back, talk about it a little bit more. We're ready to go here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14 Pro Max or Samsung S23 Ultra on a qualifying Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless, giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Wireless.com for full terms and conditions.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winter still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies, including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
We are back on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Rob Hounshell here with Sean Noble. You guys heard from Brendan Miller there before I got back from the hospitality room. Thanks to the folks here at PCC and Prairie Central and the administration for putting that together for coaches and the staff and the players and the media. Rich Beverly in there getting a breather after that big ball game that he just played. Speaking of ball games, that brings us to the final game here from the John C. Combs Arena tonight as the Breathitt Bobcats come calling on the Hazard Bulldogs.
Folks, this is a big game. Hope you tuned in. Get the popcorn ready. Expect to see some highlights here. Keys to this game is take care of the basketball, play smart, and don't get too caught up in the moment. Now, this is a huge game for both teams to get to the finals. You got one more to go. But you got to win the one in front of you.
You really do, and that's really important for this Breathitt Bobcat team. I know there are folks listening and watching Bluegrass Sports Nation from all over the state right now, probably in different states. But this Bobcat team has really got something to prove tonight against this Bulldog team. They really took a whitewashing up at Memorial Gymnasium on the last time I had the chance to call this game for these two clubs, and they were really at a point in the season at their lowest, I would think.
Yes.
And since then, they've gathered their focus and seem to have a goal in front of them. And I think it's going to be a great game. I think they've got something to prove to the Dogs, but to take nothing away from this Hazard club. Man, you talk about a ball club that Al Holland brings in here. This bunch can get it done, and if you don't keep your eye on them, they can get away from you quick.
Yeah, if they get away from you, like you said, quick, and they have the lead late, you can Katie bar the door. They're gonna finish it out, hold the basketball. If you're Breathitt County, as the starting lineups come out, you gotta have that lead.
We're watching Bluegrass Sports Nation, folks. We're going to get to the starting lineups. Big man, 0, Christian Collins for the Cats. Cleaning the boards up all season long for them, man. Number 4, cool hand, Luke Bellamy, leading three-point shooter at Breathitt High. Took that role over this year. Number 5, Bryce Hoskins, the all-star standout. Number 14, Austin Sperry. And number 32, I like to call him consequences. You leave him open, and Andrew Combs makes you pay the consequences.
Andrew will do that.
That's the starting 5 for the Bobcats. Anxious to see what they can do here tonight with this Hazard Ball Club. First up for Hazard, number 20. You'll hear his name a lot, Max Johnson. Number 12, Jamal Hazel. Number 2, Evan Eversole. Number 13, Seth Cottle. And number 5, Landon Smith.
You think they're going to shake hands?
I don't know, buddy.
I don't think so. I think they're going to go to war right here. Shake hands after the game. This is a rivalry that goes years back, and Breathitt County looking to redeem themselves under the tutelage of Kyle Moore, who's doing an excellent job taking over for the Breathitt County Bobcats.
Speaking of years back, I want to give a big shout out to Karen Griffith, who posted on Facebook a nice little article about the Bobcats and the Dogs going to war on the court back in 1965.
Wow, yeah.
She shared that article earlier today. Here we are again, folks, the 2023 edition. The Cats and the Dogs, as we get ready, as you said it, let's go to war here in the Prairie Central John C. Combs Arena. Tip-off, here we go. Ball going to come into the hands of Johnson, kind of a normal tip there, as neither one of the players got a hand on it.
Got it on the way down.
Yeah, got it on the way down. Johnson will go to work against Bellamy. He'll kick it over to Cottle. Cottle will stop at the elbow, shoot the jump shot, no good. Combs comes down with it, and he'll get it to Austin Sperry.
Combs got drilled on the pick right there. Cottle got open. Fortunately, they didn't make that shot.
Sperry over to Combs, now back to Sperry. Luke Bellamy cutting across court. He'll take the pass from Sperry, now gets it to Combs. Combs working against Hazel. Throws it cross court to Hoskins. Hoskins looking, finds Bellamy. Bellamy shoots it inside to Combs. Combs up against Hazel, gets the roll. Andrew Combs with the first 2 points for the Cats.
Combs fired up tonight. Got the ball, turn around, jump shot on Hazel, knocks it in.
Johnson to Smith, over to Hazel now. Hazel on the right wing, right in front of the Bobcat bench. Bobcat bench sitting focused. Look at those players on the bench.
Yeah, bench active.
Yes, sir.
I got to say my team's bench live, then the game's live. You got to encourage your teammates.
Hazel with it again now. He'll find a open number 2, Evan Eversole at the top of the key. Shot no good. Once again, Christian Collins pulls down the rebound. I've said it many times this year. Bobcats with a 2-0 lead, 6:32 to go in the first quarter. Bellamy. He's got Cottle in front of him. He'll pass over to Combs in the corner. Now to Sperry deep in the corner, back out top of the key to Bellamy.
Looking for a double screen here for Sperry.
They look very methodical right now, the Cats do. Very content to sit and dribble the ball and call the offense, reset, and go back to work. Hoskins, top of the key, dumps it to Combs under the basket. Combs dribbles it back out. Now to Bellamy, over on the left wing.
Let's run it again. Flex cut right here.
Sets the offense. Collins goes to work. Ball knocked loose. Hoskins tries to come up with it, and we'll get a whistle.
And
they're going to get Evan Eversole with the foul. Hoskins thought he was guilty.
Yeah, the big man thought he was guilty on that one. He just slapped the ball back. His man had a hold of him, so good call by the official.
So that foul will go on Eversole. That is his first.
The big guys get picked on.
There you go. Inbounds Luke Bellamy to Sperry. Sperry will go to the basket, up off the backboard. Shot gets the roll. 4-0 Bobcats.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing out of these Breathitt County Bobcats so far. They got some swagger to them. They're taking it right to Hazard.
Al Holland urging his team to stay composed and calls the instruction from the sideline inside to Smith. Smith working against Hoskins. Can't do it. Back out to Sperry. Sperry guarding Eversole. Eversole goes up, gets the shot, and draws the foul.
Nice defense by Sperry. He's in his face, but just a little better offense that time. He's able to get the window and the hoop and the harm here.
He will have one shot. So that makes it 4-2 with 5:22 to go. Eversole steps to the line for the chance of the three-point play, misses. Collins with another rebound.
Collins, he's done that all year, hasn't he?
Just go to the rebound column and write Christian Collins. Bellamy working against Cottle again. Top of the key, cross court to Sperry over in the corner. He'll shoot the three. Over the outstretched arm of Max Johnson. Sperry says, I got this.
Sperry says.
Three ball for Sperry. 7-2 Cats. Johnson dumps it off to Hazel. Hazel, top of the key, working against Collins. He dribbles out, passes to Cottle. Now back out to Smith. Back to Johnson, now to Hazel.
Hazard running their flex cut.
Hazel stops, puts up the jump shot, and it's good. Nice shot by Jamel there. Good look at the basket.
Yeah, Hazel, he's a mid-range game driver to the basket. Collins have drawn the assignment on him today.
4-7, Cats up 3, 4:26 to go here in the first. Sperry stops, pops the three off the front of the rim. Combs there for the rebound, up and under, and he gets the roll again. Combs, money for the Cats.
And everybody talks about, the two stars here, Collins and Sperry, but Andrew Combs, somebody like that on the team is going to have to play big today, and
yes,
he's doing it so far.
Eversole with it, now to Hazel. Hazel going to dribble out. He'll take the shot if he gets in the lane. He does. He goes up, and he gets the bounce off the rim. That'll make it 4-6. Cats up 3. Bellamy takes instruction from Coach Kyle Moore and the bench of the Bobcats. Walks it up against Cottle. Goes to work. Dishes it off to Hoskins. Hoskins finds an open Luke Bellamy for 3. Look out!
Cool hand, Luke. For 3.
He locks it behind the three-point arc, let me tell you. Johnson.
He's not the all-time leading three-point shooter in Breathitt history for nothing.
Eversole dumps it to Hazel inside. Hazel backing in against Collins. Dumps it back off to Smith. Landon Smith drives in against Hoskins. High off the backboard, no good. Tip, ball on the ground. Bellamy comes up with it. We're going to get a tie ball on the court. I expect to see a jump ball called. We do, and possession arrow sends it to the Bobcats up Breathitt High.
And Luke Bellamy down on the floor. That's what you want when you coach. Out of your players, you want them to get dirty. Take your tuxedo off and get the ball. And he went down to get it.
And that's the point guard. You want to see him getting in there.
Yeah, very scrappy.
3:06 to go. Bellamy walks it up against Cottle. Looking inside. Hoskins trying to get position against Landon Smith.
Looking for the same play. Well, a high screen here.
Yep. Bellamy going to drive pass. Kick to Collins. He'll shoot the jump shot off the rim. No good. Hazel there for the rebound for the Dogs. Hazards Max Johnson. Bring it across the half court strop. Goes over to the right wing to Eversole. He'll stop, shoot the jump shot just inside the three-point arc, and it's good. Bellamy to Sperry now to inbound. 12-8. 4-point lead for the Cats. Sperry working against Max Johnson. And somebody left him, and he's going to go to the basket. Shot is blocked, but he draws the foul on the way to the hoop. I don't know how the defense broke down, but they left Sperry with an open alley, and you don't want to do that because he's got about 6 gears.
Right, he's got about 6 gears and about 8 rungs on the ladder. He can go up and shoot over you.
He's got a couple more gears than me and you, Sean.
Yeah, right.
Shot is up and good for Sperry.
Very dynamic player for the Bobcats. He they backed off of the 3. I thought, well, they're going to give him that, but he says, you know what, you give me this lane. Let me go ahead and get to the next floor.
Second shot by Sperry is good, nothing but net. 14-8, 6-point lead for the Cats. Max Johnson walking across midcourt, got Luke Bellamy in front of him. Passes to Cottle, now to Hazel. Hazel looking inside. He'll come back out to Eversole. Taken away by Andrew Combs. Combs is going to go to the hoop for the layup and score. Andrew Combs with another 2 points. Is that 6 or 8 for him now?
I've got him for 9 points.
9 points. On behind. 16-8. Bobcats with the lead. Hazel.
Andrew Combs
throws it away. Intended for Eversole. Hazel throws it away. And the Bobcat faithful here inside Commodore Nation's gym rises to their feet.
Great job by Combs. The last 7 to 10 games he has played outstanding defense, draws the tough assignments, and he's really stepping up.
I don't know if the Cats can keep this intensity defensively and offensively. As you see Hoskins shoot the long-range jumper, it's off. But this intensity is a level that I've yet to see this year.
Yeah, this is a level. These boys know what at stake. They're playing tough basketball. and they're giving themselves a chance to win.
Combs off the pick. Landon Smith couldn't get the roll. Inside against Collins, goes back up. Smith gets the shot to fall. That time Combs doing a heck of a job on defense. A hard pick, and Smith able to go to the basket, got his own rebound, and went back up. Under a minute now, 53 seconds. Luke Bellamy with it, working against Cottle. Dishes off to Hoskins. Hoskins looking inside. Wanted to hit Collins, but they'll step back, give it to Sperry. Sperry shoots the three, no good. Cottle comes down with it, 41 seconds. Dishes it to Smith. Smith's going to drive inside, spins, kicks it back out to the top of the key to Eversole for three, and he buries it. 31 seconds. That'll make it 16-13. Here come the Dogs.
And the three-point shot gets them back in it. 3-point game left, under 20.
16-13, Bellamy working against Cottle. 16 seconds. Bellamy looking for a lane.
Maybe get a high screen
9
here.
seconds. Looking to go in the lane. He drives, goes in, off the rim, no good, tipped. And it'll get to Collins, but the shot is late, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 16-13, Bobcats with a 3-point lead. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new and manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
We are back from the gymnasium, John C. Combs Arena here at Perry Central, where the Bobcats are ahead 16-13 over the Bulldogs of Hazard. A frenetic first quarter, up and down the court, back and forth. Cats had seen 6-point leads and 8-point leads, and the Dogs dwindled it down to 3 here to end the first as we start the second quarter. As you see, Cottle going to step in, take the jump shot, gets the roll, make it 16-15. Dogs on a run.
And a good play coming out of the quarter right there to get their shooter free. Cottle's been clutch for him all year.
Sperry with it, top of the key. He's open again. They leave him. He's going to go to the basket. He'll draw the foul. No shot. I don't understand how he's getting to the left wing and the defense leaving him.
Well, they're backing off of him, Rob. They're kind of thinking, well, okay, we're going to give Sperry the 3. Hopefully we can shut him off from the lane. But credit to Sperry. He's like, I still see an opening, and he uses speed and quickness and athleticism to draw the foul.
Well, I'm not much of a basketball coach, okay? but I'd be daggone if I'd give Sperry 2 foot to get a run and go.
Yeah, the
better stay in his hip pocket.
You need to stay at least close out distance, and that's what Hazard's not doing.
So after the free throws, Bobcats with the 17-15 lead. Sperry missed the second one. I don't remember what happened on the first one. I was talking. It went in. He got the first one.
He knocked it in.
Eversole going to dump it to Hazel. Hazel chases it almost out of bounds, working against Collins. Collins all over him. Hazel spins, goes up. Nice shot, and it's in.
Hazel turning over his right shoulder, getting to his left hand.
Dogs
able to make it.
Dogs tie up the game and go to the pressure defense. Combs breaks it on his own as he comes across midcourt. Andrews got another gear or two.
He does.
Sperry out top of the key. Eyeballing an alley, and here he goes right to the basket. Wow, uses his body up and under, uses the glass on the opposite side.
Yeah. Sperry, good job in the 1-4 high. Horns look, gets the screen, lays it in.
Cottle loses Combs off the pick. Shot no good. Rebound to Christian Collins. Ball up the court quickly to Combs. He spots up. All about the three, passes it back out to Bellamy. Bellamy dribbles around the pick from Hoskins, going to dump it over to Combs. Combs looking inside for Hoskins. Hoskins spins.
Got him on the hook.
We got a foul as Hoskins hooks the Bulldogs to go around.
I didn't really see the left hand hook like that. I just saw his body turn really fast. It may have caught the ref off guard.
That is the first foul on Hoskins as the Dogs inbound. And looks like Isaac Bellamy in the game for the Cats. He's got Max Johnson as his assignment. Johnson shoots a shot, no good. Collins clears out the rebound as he skies up for that one.
Christian said, that's my rebound. Let me get that.
Let me tell you something. That's Mr. Opportunity, and the opportunity of his rebound spells points for the Bobcats. He's got some big shoulders. Rebounds.
And Collins hasn't scored yet, but his team is up by 2. If you're Hazard, that's kind of scary.
His rebounding has carried this team, both offensively and defensively.
It really has, Rob.
Cottle and Bellamy. And Cottle able to knock it loose. Bellamy tries to gather it back up and call for the double dribble. And we got a quick timeout on the court. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them here with Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back from the John C. Combs Arena here in Hazard, Kentucky. Bobcats, 2-point lead over the Bulldogs. Bulldogs to inbound, 5:35 to go before the half. Max Johnson walking up the court for the Dogs.
And look for a backdoor play here, some kind of ISO.
Everso gets it to Smith. Smith up and under past Hoskins, and it's good.
And the ref didn't see that one, but he had his hook out too.
Bellamy to Sperry. Sperry will bring it up for the Cats. Tie ball game. 5:10 to go. 19-19. Sperry. He will take it to the hoop. He goes in against 3 Bulldogs up off the backboard and good. Sperry playing very composed and focused right now.
No answer for Sperry. If you're the Bulldogs right now, he's getting to the basket at will.
Johnson working against Isaac Bellamy. Into the lane, stop shot past the elbow, puts up the jump shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it back out to Cottle, now to Hazel. Hazel wants to drive the lane against Collins, goes up, puts it up, long, no good. Collins cleans out the rebound.
And good job of Collins not to foul there.
Spurried in the corner, fakes, goes up and under, no good. Ball tipped by Collins, I believe maybe got a hand on it. Everso comes down with it, gets it to Johnson. Johnson inside to Hazel, working against Hoskins. Tries to find Smith and throws it out of bounds. So another turnover by the Bulldogs on an errant pass.
Good job by Bryce Hoskins on the switch there. Collins was late coming back down the floor, tried to get the rebound. He switched over, got on Hazel, causing him to turn the ball over.
Sperry inbounds to Isaac Bellamy. He's working against Hazel. Got to beat the press. Finds Luke Bellamy at midcourt. Bobcats get it across and go to work. Seth Cottle in front of Bellamy. Now over to Austin Sperry. Sperry and Max Johnson. That's a good matchup.
He's got
Everso in front of him now. Sperry going to go into the hoop again. Shots up, no good. Going to be knocked off Everso. And it'll stay here with the Cats.
Look for Collins on the seal or the lob here.
Hoskins to Isaac Bellamy, down the corner to Luke Bellamy. Luke's going to drive. He stops, and he'll be called for the walk.
The play was for Luke back in the corner for the 3, but he took the lane and unfortunately got the steps called.
Johnson will walk it up for Coach Al Holland's Bulldogs. 3:36 to go before the half. 19-21, Everso with it now for the Dogs, looking inside for Smith. Now to Cottle, back out top of the key. Over to Johnson on the left wing.
Has it been their motion offense?
Very spirited,
looking for a post.
Very spirited pep section here for the Bobcats of Breathitt High tonight. Johnson dribbles around, kicks it inside to Smith. Smith working against Hoskins. Puts his shoulder down, goes up, shot no good, but he draws the foul against Bryce Hoskins.
Well, that's what they do. They run their offense. I don't know, it was about at least 30 seconds, went off the clock right there. They finally got it in the post, and he gets deep, and Hoskins gets the foul.
Very methodical.
And also, you said the pep section over here doing good. At the 14th region champion Breathitt County cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Leading the way over there.
Caden Turner into the game for Bryce Hoskins. Thanks again to our sponsors, Breathitt Funeral Home, with new owner Jeff Hamilton. Jeff and his staff will take care of you and your family in your time of need. Landon Smith's free throw is no good. Cleared out of there by Collins. 19-21. Cats continue with a 2-point lead, 2:56 to go. Sperry across midcourt.
Sperry looking for the ISO.
Looking inside, yep, gives it to Collins. Collins spins, one-handed shot is good for Christian Collins.
The turnaround baby hook.
Yeah, the little hook.
Little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-esque right there.
Cottle going to go to the basket. He's there for the layup. Oh, offensive foul against Cottle. Caden Turner had set up shop and got his own zip code.
It's Turner time.
And
Coming in the game with a big defensive play.
Draws the offensive foul.
And you usually don't get that call that deep or anywhere underneath the basket, but that's not a high school rule, folks. That is a legal charge attempt. Nice drive by Cottle with the finish, but Caden Turner there on Johnny on the spot for the great defensive play.
Got a little moisture on the floor. I think the referees are talking that over, as well as talking to the scorekeeper.
Got in a little trouble once when I was coaching. I handed the towel to the ref on a wet floor, and I said, "That's the best job you've done all day, cleaning up that spot." And I got a little trouble for that.
It's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Got to get a jab in when you can when you're coaching.
All right.
Bellamy inbounds to Isaac Bellamy. Isaac will bring it across midcourt. He's looking lane. Little floater, no good. And they'll get Christian, I believe, on the rebound attempt as he goes up against Landon Smith. And Andrew Combs set to come back into the game. He will come in for Isaac Bellamy.
And nice job by Isaac. He might have got a little bump there on that shot, but really opportunistic on the press break.
Thanks again to Breathitt Building and Farm Supply for appliances, hardware, septic tanks, and pipe. Give Breathitt Building Supply a call at 666-2454. Johnson across midcourt. Over to Cottle, now to Hazel. Over on the left wing, back out to Cottle. Around to Eversole. He'll drive the lane, stops, puts up the shot off the backboard, no good. Cleared out of there by Sperry, and here he comes down the lane. Shot's no good, but he'll draw a foul.
All year long, Rob. If Austin Sperry gets the rebound, I don't care if it's at the block, at the top of the key, foul line, wherever, it's downhill from there.
Let's go to the other end.
Yeah, let's go to the other end with it in a hurry.
Yeah.
And he's done a great job drawing the fouls tonight.
Sperry at the line. 23-19, Cats with a 4-point lead, misses the first shot. We got a sub for the Bulldogs as Cottle will go out. And who we got in? Morris. Number 11, Caleb Morris in the game. Sperry toes the line for the second shot. Takes a deep breath, sends it, and it's good. Gets the rattle and goes in. 24-19, 5-point lead now for the Cats. Morris working against Combs, dumps it off to Johnson. Johnson dribbles around, dumps it inside to Smith. Smith goes up, gets the roll. Nice layup. And the inbound tipped away again. And Combs knocks it out of bounds.
Cats just need to settle down, get the ball in bounds, break the press. Good job by Andrew Combs getting a hand on it.
It'll stay here with the Dogs. Morris Comes back out, looks over to Coach Al Holland. Sets up the offense with 1.5 minutes to go here before the half. Knocked inside, pass knocked down. Sperry going to lead Combs. Combs going to go to the basket. Shot blocked by Max Johnson. Everso gets it to Johnson, taken away by Sperry. Sperry goes in the lane. And the foul going to be called against Everso. The ref took a long time before he decided who he was going to give the foul to.
Yeah, and I kind of did too. I was looking at that. Maybe that's a charge. You know, he kind of got down a little bit on that, but he did turn his body and was moving. So, you know, kind of that's one of those block charge calls that go either way.
Sperry back to the free throw line where he's been earlier tonight. Shot is up and good. Thanks to Breathitt County Farm Bureau, Chuck Price and Seth Holland are big on Breathitt County, and Farm Bureau is big on Kentucky. Sperry on the line for the second shot. It's up and it's good. Nothing but net. And we got a call against Caden Turner of the Bobcats. Thanks again to Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, with over 60 years of serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Check out the free CBTJ mobile app right on your phone. Morris to Hazel, now to Johnson. Everso back to Morris. Everso will put it on the floor, go in against Sperry. Sperry goes down, shot goes up, no good. Tip, Collins there for the rebound.
Christian Collins tips it to himself.
Bellamy, 48 seconds now, 26-21. Bellamy wants to go inside. He takes Morris in the lane, puts up the floater, no good. Everso there to clear out the rebound for the Bulldogs of Hazard. Morris cross midcourt. Caleb will step back in front of the scorer's box and try to let the time run off the clock. Try to take Combs to the basket. He'll go into Wayne, dish it off to Smith. Landon Smith dribbles around the free throw line, brings it back out, loses a handle on it. Everso able to clean it up. 13 seconds. Everso tipped away by Sperry.
One more.
The lead to Sperry, and he goes up for the jam. With 3 seconds before the half, Hazel will put up the long ball. It's no good. And the Bobcats on the dot from Sperry will go in at the half, up 28-21. This is Bluegrass Sports Nation.
To end the half.
We'll be back after these messages.
Sticky notes are part of our daily lives, and people have found some pretty creative uses for them. As Kentucky's insurance company, we appreciate the resourcefulness and the fact that billions of sticky notes are made each year right here in the Commonwealth. And we think that's something Kentuckians find pretty noteworthy. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new and manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
Folks, he just missed the first half-court shot by Dylan Stacy. It didn't go in, but the folks from Breathitt County got another hope. Sawyer Hall with the half-court shot. A little too much bicep on that one. He plays football.
Yeah, he's been in the weight room. He's been in the Bobcats den, and he shot that one just a little hard right there, to say the least.
We'll cover these next two entrants and see how they do before we go back to commercial. I think this young man may have been in the weight room too. I don't know his name, but he's got some Hulk Hogan biceps out there, and that shot's no good.
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah. We got another one.
Another sun's out, guns out.
Half-court shot from this young man from Hazard, close but no cigar. It's we're giving away $2,000 so far in the tournament.
$2,000, but Tim Short,
he's half-court shots.
He's got the wallet out, passing out the dough for these shots.
Folks, we got about a little over 6.5 minutes here to go in halftime. We'll take another quick break, and we'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation to recap the first half.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14 Pro Max or Samsung S23 Ultra on a qualifying Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. GetLikeWireless.com for full terms and conditions.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winters still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies, including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
Thanks again to Double Quick here in Eastern Kentucky for providing us with some more sponsorship here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Fans, if you look on your screen, look down around midcourt, and you'll see the one and only James Turner out on the court with the Bobcats out here tonight walking around, giving Jackson Hamilton the pat on the back, and he makes his way over to talk to Isaac, telling him when to shoot the ball when he gets in the lane. Coach Turner, good to see him out on the court.
Yeah, Coach Turner, he's a legend, buddy. He telling him.
And see, Isaac made that three-pointer, and he just walks away. So
right.
See there, son.
Told him to finish high right there.
Good to see him out there with these young guys. Folks, we had a great first half, up and down the court, back and forth action, and the Cats found themselves up on the Dogs, 28-21. And I'm going to share a little secret with you. And it's probably not a secret, but Al Holland teams don't go away quietly.
No.
And this Hazard team was way up on this Bobcat team at one point this year. And Al Holland and his troops that he's talking to right now, they know how to get the job done.
And they've been in. He's been in these wars. He's been in many games. Obviously, 11th region titles says it for itself right there. And he's going to have his team fighting. Of course, they're going to make a run. If I'm Coach Moore, I'm in halftime, and I'm saying more of the same.
Yeah.
Come out there, stay fired up. You're in a chance to put yourself in a championship basketball game. Play tough. Stay mean, nasty on defense. Get rebounds. And, keep that swagger. No answer for Sperry in the first half, Rob. He's driving to the basket at will. Let's see if they can't get Collins more involved. Andrew Combs, a big first half. And, these Hazard Bulldogs are going to have to step it up here to get back in this game.
We got 16 more minutes here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, covering the second semifinal matchup here tonight. The Cats versus the Dogs. Anytime Breathitt and Hazard get together, look out. Sperry led Collins to the basket. Collins saves it from going out of bounds. Shot by Combs is no good, and the Dogs come up with the rebound.
And they were trying to get Collins off on the lob right there. Good job on Hazard staying solid.
Johnson gets it to Cottle over in the corner to Hazel. Both teams back with their starters to open up the third quarter. Cottle against Combs, gets it to Smith, working against Hoskins right under the basket. Smith just throws it, loses the handle. It goes, watches it go out of bounds.
And good job
Hoskins.
Good job by Hoskins.
Yeah, great defense, the presence that time. Holmes gets it to Hoskins, dumps it to Sperry. Sperry 1-on-2.
Nice
it to
pass.
Collins. And Collins with the roll at the basket. Smart play by Collins, courtesy Austin Sperry.
Austin Sperry serves up the the silver platter basket right there. Good pass.
Eversole dumps inside to Hazel. Goes up, and he'll be fouled. I think that's on
Combs.
Called it on Bellamy, number
Bellamy
4. Yep. I think that's his first foul.
Bellamy had one to give, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Smith inbounds to Eversole to Cottle. Cottle will drive in the lane against Combs, uses his body, goes up with the jump shot, and it's good. Good move that time to the basket by Cottle. Sperry will bring it up for the Cats, working against Hazel. Good matchup between those two. Two very athletic student athletes here in the 14th region. 6:34, Bellamy out at midcourt. Dumps it to Combs, open for 3 in the corner, off the rim, no good, tipped. Hazel comes up with it. Hazel under the basket, goes up against Sperry and gets it. It's good.
Rob, I was looking back here.
I was too. I was trying to keep one eye on both ends of the court as we had them falling like bowling pins back here underneath the other basket. Referee able to take care of the situation to get things cleaned up. We're back to the action. Combs over to Sperry. Now to Hoskins. He finds Collins over on the right wing. Cats searching. They're not going to be satisfied with just anything, and Coach Moore takes a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Thanks again to all of our sponsors here in the 14th Region Tournament. Appalachian Regional Healthcare, Appalachian Wireless, PDQ Sales and Service, Go Time, Steak and Shake, Wolf County Tourism, Jackson Electric and Plumbing, Rose Brothers Department Store, and Double Quick. Thanks to all those sponsors.
And the adjustment at halftime by Al Hahn. He's got his defender Hazel on Sperry, trying to cut him off from the basket. Hazard also doing a good job on the switching, staying in front of him.
Bellamy will come across midcourt with Seth Cottle in front of him. Gets it to Combs. Combs dumps it in the corner to Collins. Collins now back to Sperry on the left wing. Over to Collins, back again in the corner. Hoskins calling for it inside. He gets it. Hoskins turns over in the corner to Combs. Good pass. Now back to Sperry. Sperry going to go in the lane. He'll shoot the jump shot from the free throw line. No good. Off the top of the rim, it rolled off. 25-30.
But good offense by the Bobcats. Working it around. They got a great shot, just unable to knock it down.
Keep the lead, work the clock. Good strategy. Cottle taken away by Sperry. Tips it. He's out in front. Leaves it for Collins off the backboard and good.
Nice. 2 big passes by Austin Sperry on the break for Christian Collins. Able to finish that one. Nice job. Let your defense do the work for you.
I love the Sperry-Collins connection. I'll tell you what, they've been there a couple times tonight so far. Johnson finds Cottle, loses a handle, picks it back up, shoots a jump shot, and good. Pass from Hoskins to Sperry. Sperry goes in the lane, offensive foul against Sperry.
Good position that time by Eversole there. He did get his hands up. I don't know if that's okay or not, but I mean he was in position. That's a good call.
27-32, 4:27 to go. 2 fouls on Sperry after that charge.
I don't mind that. It's Sperry. Keep attacking, and keep taking it right to him.
Well, I don't think that's going to deter him from going to the basketball.
I don't think
Combs tries to get around the pick. Oh, that's
Bobcat basketball.
Bobcat, or the Bulldogs tried to call a timeout as they're laying on the inbound line, and the Bobcats able to get a turnover there.
Yeah, he had the timeout.
Yeah.
He was just laying on the line.
Laying out of bounds.
Yeah, laying out of bounds. So
Combs got around the pick and able to get a hand on the ball, and I think that really got all that started.
you can see, Rob, that the Bobcats are matching physicality right now. That's the one thing we talked about coming into this game, and they are doing that right now.
Bellamy walks it up in front of the scorer's table. Over to Combs, and he loses a handle that goes out of bounds. Turnover right back to the Bulldogs. Get your head up, Andrew, and go back to work. Let it roll off your shoulders, young man.
That's right. Play the next play.
You'll get it back. Dogs go to work. Max Johnson, outstanding athlete for Hazard. He's got the ball, top of the key. He'll go in the lane. Up off the backboard, no good. Tipped. Hazel comes out of there with it. Puts it back up, gets it rolling good.
Hazel on the offensive rebound. He's done that for his Bulldog team all year.
3:36. As Bellamy, Luke will go to the basket and get the layup. Down the lane goes Luke Bellamy in a flash.
Luke been doing that drive a lot better toward the late in the year, obviously, but he was determined to get that one.
34-29, Cats by 5. Long three-pointer by Eversole, no good. Brought down by Landon Smith. And the foul going to be called on Hoskins, and Caden Turner will come back in for Hoskins.
And Hoskins wonders why. How did I get the foul? He got the rebound.
Yeah.
He comes out of the game, gets time to compose himself. Done a great job on defense today.
Eversole inbounds to Smith, and Caden Turner with his hands up will draw the foul.
On the inbounds curl, gets free, gets the hoop and the harm.
3:15 to go in the third, 34-31. Smith at the line with the opportunity to draw it very close for the Bulldogs. Referees have done a fine job keeping control of this game. A very emotional game for all of these athletes on the court. Shot is good, 34-32. Sperry brings the ball up the court against Hazel. Sets up in the corner in front of the scorer's box. Now passes over to Luke Bellamy. Over to Combs in the corner. And that time,
Eversole.
The foul will be called on number 2, Eversole of the Bulldogs.
Austin Sperry looking to get the cut to the basket. Yeah. Eversole tries to hedge, gets a little too physical with that.
Gotta love the physical atmosphere of this game, and these guys are really getting after it. And that time, Max Johnson will pick up the foul on the inbound. Andrew Combs with the ball going for it. And that's 3 on Max Johnson.
Combs turned around, the ref had blew the whistle, and he thought he called a technical on him. He's like, thank God he didn't call that on me.
Inbounds to Bellamy. To Sperry now, inside to Collins, working against Eversole. Backs him in, goes up, shoots the jump shot, no good. Tipped out of the hand, saved by Combs in the corner. Launches it front court to Bellamy. Great save and a great play by Andrew Combs.
Very nice by Andrew. Reset right now. Cool hand Luke at the helm.
34-32, 2-point game, 2:30 to go. Ball taken away by Johnson. Errant pass by the Bobcats. Hazel will go in. Layup is good. That'll tie it up. 34-34, the 2:20 to go. The Hazard Bulldog Nation now loud and proud behind their dogs as they've tied it up.
Bobcats need a bucket here to settle these guys down.
Bellamy to Caden Turner, inside to Collins. Collins will back it in, back to Turner. Back out to Combs, now to Bellamy. Bellamy wants to go in the lane. He'll bring it back out. Didn't like the feel of that one as he went in the lane, and he brings it back out to center court. Defense has walked out now too. Ball going to go out of bounds off Sperry. Turnover Bobcats. Bulldogs looking for an opportunity to take the lead. We'll get a timeout, and it's a full timeout. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Sticky notes are part of our daily lives. And people have found some pretty creative uses for them. As Kentucky's insurance company, we appreciate the resourcefulness and the fact that billions of sticky notes are made each year right here in the Commonwealth. And we think that's something Kentuckians find pretty noteworthy. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
Thanks again to our sponsors. We appreciate them all here on this 14th Region broadcast. First Trust Bank, great people, great banking with offices in Hazard, London, and Richmond. Southern Woods Heating and Air, YPK Motorsports, 407 Supplies, Bluegrass Hospice Care, Bluegrass Care Navigators, Jackson Physical Therapy, the Law Office of Darrell Harold, People's Bank of Jackson, Hutch Automotive, Variety Pizza, Family Pharmacy, Hometown Pharmacy, Lakeside Homes. Back to the action as the Bulldogs go to work with a tie ball game. All knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Christian Collins comes up to greet Max Johnson in half court.
That's a lot of length right there, Mr. Collins.
Well, you want to get your best defender out there in space, kind of clog up this offense.
Hazel,
yep.
You can't do that. He'll be called.
Took the extra step there.
The extra step. And the Bobcats.
Nice job by Coach Moore changing the defense, getting the Hazard off guard on there.
I like it.
They were going to come down and run a set play for a man-to-man, and they switched it up right there, and that's a good mix-up.
Combs to inbound it for the Cats, gets it to Sperry. Sperry will bring it up against Hazel. Cross midcourt, loses a handle on it, and we'll get a quick whistle on a foul.
Yeah, coming from behind like that, you're not going to get that call. Got to be in good position.
Foul called against Hazel. That's his first. Sperry to inbound the ball. Gets it to Bellamy. Bellamy will walk it into the front court.
Look for Collins to get the curl here in the middle.
Sperry comes over to this side of the court. Caden Turner sets a pick inside. Bellamy will drive. Dishes to Turner open, and it's a score for Caden Turner. What a pass by Bellamy.
Turn her around.
1 minute in the third. Cats 2-point lead, 36-34.
Big bucket by Caden Turner right there.
Johnson calling the offense. Point man for the Dogs. Passes to Hazel. Now back to Cottle, top of the key. Out of Eversole. Thought Eversole was going to get called for steps there for a minute. Smith turns, goes up. Blocked by Collins, but the foul will be on Caden Turner.
Yeah, Caden just trying to hold his ground right there. Eversole, I'm sorry, is that was that Smith? That was Smith. Spinning on the baseline. Tough assignment to handle.
Smith's first free throw is good. Thanks again to Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, with over 60 years of serving the financial needs of Jackson. Breathitt County Farm Bureau, Breathitt County Building and Farm Supply, and Breathitt Funeral Home. Shot no good, 36-35. Cats with a 1-point lead. Sperry directing traffic. Brings Collins out front and center for the pick on Hazel. Goes back to work with him again now. Goes down the lane. Up off the backboard, no good. Tipped. Johnson comes out of it. Out of there with it for the Dogs. He'll go in the lane. Stops. Dishes to Cottle. Cottle off the backboard and good. Dogs with a 1-point lead, 37-36. Bellamy shoots the long ball off the rim, no good. And the buzzer will sound to end the third quarter. 37-36, Bulldogs with a 1-point lead. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14 Pro Max or Samsung S23 Ultra on a qualifying Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Wireless.com for full terms and conditions.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Thank you, Variety Pizza. Another great commercial here from our sponsors on BSN. We are back for the last 8 minutes in regulation from the John C. Combs Arena here at Prairie Central. The Commodore campus hosting the 14th Region Championship Tournament. Second semifinal game here tonight of the boys. Bulldogs up 37-36 over the Bobcats of Breathitt County. We get the fourth quarter started with Johnson passing it to Cottle for the Dogs. Cottle dishes it off to Everso. Everso will drive, puts up the shot, no good, cleared out of there by Collins. The important part of the fourth quarter will be Collins on the boards for the Cats.
Fourth quarter time, crunch time, time for you to be mentally tough and get the job done.
Bellamy over on the left wing. Combs over to Sperry, dishes to Collins inside. Now back out to Combs, now to Bellamy. Sperry dumping it to Hoskins. Hoskins spins, goes in against Smith. Off the backboard and good. And he draws the foul.
By the big man. He had to go sit a while with foul trouble. Got a little fired up, but he's back in. Good offense by Breathitt County. Worked it around both sides of the court. Got the post position. Spin and win right there.
It makes it 38-37 after the shot by Hoskins. His free throw rolls in and is good. 39-37.
Rolls in, and that's big.
The big man making the three-point play. Bobcats with a 2-point lead. 7:07 to go here in regulation. Cottle working against Combs, gets a pick from Smith, dumps back to Smith. Cottle to Smith. Smith turns, goes up. He gets the roll, and I think the foul will be on number 5, Hoskins. The bucket is good, and Smith will go to the line. Isaac Bellamy will go in for Hoskins. Combs will take Hoskins' position on the low block.
And Smith is just, he's had his way down there. He's very determined, gets to the spot, gets the hoop and a harm.
4 fouls on Hoskins here in the fourth, and he will sit 6:55. 40-39, Bulldogs back in front by 1. Bellamy working against Cottle. Over in the corner to Combs.
And Sperry not a point in the third. Look for him to get free.
Collins looking to go to the basket, spins up to the backboard and good. The basket and the foul. Landon Smith says, no way, I'm not guilty.
Well, if you're Breathitt, that's what you want to see. You want to see your star get the ball down in the post and go to work right there. He's doing the same thing Smith's doing on the other end. He's backing his way down there, and great shot right there by Christian Collins.
41-40, Collins at the line. The point after, no good. 41-40, 6:32. Johnson calls the offense as he brings it across midcourt. Passes over to Hazel. Hazel in the corner now to Eversole. Back to Hazel. Hazel looking inside, trying to find Smith. Back to Johnson now, courtesy of Cottle. Now back to Cottle, now to Hazel. Still looking for Smith on the inside.
Christian doing a good job on him.
Christian has got him covered up.
Might have had it.
Inside now to Smith. He
just balled up. There's the double.
Triple team, really. Eversole will drive in the lane against Sperry. Over top, Collins' outreached hand. Shot is good.
And a nice drive by Eversole right there. Would get to the left hand.
Sperry behind the back dribble. He goes in the lane, dumps it to Collins. Collins will shoot the short jumper. No good. Cleared out of there by Johnson. Rebound, Bulldogs. 42-41. Dogs with a 1-point lead. Johnson out top of the key with Isaac Bellamy all over him. Passes it to Seth Cottle over in the corner to Hazel. Hazel looking inside for Smith again. Comes back out to Eversole. Eversole to Cottle, dumps it inside to Smith. Smith looking to post up, spins, goes in against Collins. Ball is altered. Sperry comes up with it. And Sperry and Smith go down. And they got tangled up on the court. Looking for a whistle or some direction from the referee.
They got a little tangled up, Rob, and, had a little extracurricular there, but good no call by the officials. Let them play.
42-41, 1-point game, 5:17 to go in regulation.
Look for the run out here.
Collins gets it on the inbound. Now to Combs. Combs cross midcourt. Slows down, lets the numbers catch up. And he's going to drive in. He'll go into the lane off the backboard. The layup is good. A little scoop for Andrew. Hits the basket.
The hesitation Euro able to finish right there.
Combs nods his head. He wants some more. Dish inside to Hazel. Hazel going to go in the lane. Ball knocked loose, and we'll get another foul. It's come to the point in the game, Sean, where I have to stand.
Yeah, it's getting there at the end here.
4:47.
Everybody's on their feet, ready to go.
Hazel at the free throw line for the Dogs on the 1-and-1. 1-point lead for the Cats.
Great atmosphere here for this game. Everybody fired up for their team.
Hazel puts up the shot, plenty of arch, and it goes in. Drains it. It'll make it 43-43. Hazel steps back to the line for his second shot. Puts that one up off the front of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. Hazel comes up with it. Gets it to Eversole, feeds it to Smith inside. Smith lowers the shoulder up off the rim and good for Smith.
I've never seen a higher arching free throw than Hazel.
I haven't either. We got a timeout on the Bulldogs, and we'll be back after these messages here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winter still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
Thanks again to all of our great sponsors here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We greatly appreciate our sponsors, and we greatly appreciate you, the fans, watching us here on BSN. Without you, it's not possible.
Thanks, fans.
We are bringing you the second high-powered game here today. I tell you what, we had a great first game between Letcher and Perry. And this one here has proved to be a great one.
This one's a barn burner.
4:38 to go, 45-43. A lot of basketball left in this one, folks. Get comfortable. Here we go. Inbound, Bellamy to Sperry. Sperry will bring it across midcourt, working against Hazel. Back out top of the key, brings it back out to the logo at midcourt.
Looking for Collins over here on the block, maybe. Come back.
Luke to Isaac to Austin. Now inside to Collins, tipped away, knocked loose. Johnson comes up with it. Collins gets back in there and tries to take it away. Oh, Johnson comes up with it. And we got a whistle, a carry on Johnson. Turnover Bulldogs, and the Cats will inbound the ball at midcourt.
And good job to Christian Collins playing, just hounding him on defense. Almost got it in the backcourt.
Talk about some heads-up, intense defense. Christian Collins bringing it to him. Sets a pick for Sperry. Sperry in the lane, up off, high to the rim with the finger roll. Austin Sperry for 2.
I'm going to give him the dunk on that. He touched the rim.
3:45. Johnson working against Isaac Bellamy, passes to Seth Cottle. Cottle with Luke Bellamy in front of him. Cottle will go in the lane. Passes it back off to Johnson. Intense defense by the Bobcats. Shot no good. Combs with the rebound for the Cats.
And a rare 3 minutes by Cottle when he's open, but a good clear by the Bobcats. Andrew Combs.
45-45.
Downhill.
Sperry stops, puts up the floater, bottoms up. And another basket for Sperry.
That's exactly what you want right there.
You were looking for him in the third quarter. He said, Sean Noble, I'll be there in the fourth.
He's coming right now.
We got a timeout on the Bulldogs. We'll take it with him here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
We are back to finish up the fourth quarter here with 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Thanks, fans, for staying tuned in. You got a good game in front of you here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. The Bulldogs and the Bobcats taking it to each other. Sean?
Yeah, I'll tell you what a game.
3 minutes left in this one.
Look for the Bobcats maybe to switch up a little defense here on the set play. Looks like they're going to stay straight man-to-man.
Neither one of these teams looking to bow out. Cottle stops, pops a shot from the elbow, no good. Collins tries to get the rebound underneath, and we got a foul called. A whistle underneath.
I don't know what happened, but Luke got his headband knocked off.
Yeah. Got to dry up some moisture on the court.
And a great set play by their Coach Al Holland. Get Cottle the basketball on the curl. Maybe a foul on the rebound.
I was waiting to see. You got Seth Cottle.
Or it was out of bounds, I think.
Out of bounds?
Yeah,
deflection. I was just wondering, Seth Cottle
coming through with the deflection.
Looked like Seth Cottle was lining up at the free throw line.
He was, yeah. Yeah, this is their inbound set look right here. They're going to try to get a pick, pick the picker, free up Johnson or Cottle right here.
There's Cottle around the corner. They find Hazel over on the opposite side. Hazel will go to work.
Hazel trying to play two-man game here.
Gets it to Johnson.
Good defense.
Johnson's going to dribble in the lane. And we'll get a push from Isaac Bellamy.
Isaac really hounding up front. Just kind of tough to keep Johnson in front of you that much time. Got to get some help on the backside.
Clock down to 2:41, 45-47. Max Johnson back at the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Johnson ready for the second shot. It's good. Tie ball game, 2:41 to go in the fourth. Sperry to inbound, gets it to Luke Bellamy. Luke working against Seth Cottle.
Go back to the high screen and roll.
Yeah, looks to the bench for instruction as he sets up shot. They go to work, pass to Combs. Combs now back to Bellamy. 2:20 on the clock.
Big possession here.
Bellamy calling the play. looking for Sperry going to the basket. Sperry comes back out on the right wing. Bellamy's still with it now. He'll go to work, drives in the lane.
Come get
backs
the
it back
handoff.
out.
There you go.
Back to Sperry. Sperry
high screen.
Tries to get Hazel off of him. Goes by the pick. Sets up Smith in the lane. Goes up, shot no good, but he gets the foul.
And what's been working, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Get it to your dynamic scorer. Yep. You had Collins on the roll right there, but if you're downhill, Sperry, and you can get up and be strong, you've done that whole game, keep doing it.
Landon Smith is a key player for the Bulldogs under the basket. That is his 4th foul. Sperry at the line to try and break the tie. He does.
And he is money.
48-47. 1:54 left in the 4th.
No answer for that high screen and roll action. Keep going to it.
Like you said, it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right, buddy.
Sperry knocks down the second one.
The wind broke a few things last night, but Sperry's fixing them right now.
Yeah. Making me feel a lot better. Johnson dribbles around the right wing. Passes inside to Hazel. Hazel eyeballs the basket in front of Combs. He'll put up the jump shot. High arching shot is good. By Jamal Hazel to tie it back up. 49-49. A minute and 30 seconds to go in regulation.
Jamal Hazel coming up big with that bucket.
Sperry going to go in the lane again. Goes up off the basket. Can't get the roll.
Yeah.
This time the foul will be on Eversole. And that is his 4th foul.
Used to tell us in school the acronym KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
Yep.
Right there, simple.
Heard
Just
that.
get it to your star and let him go to work.
Sperry back to the line. Shot is up and good.
This Sperry and Hazel matchup look like it's going to go last minute 24 here.
I think
to
so,
the wire.
yeah. Second shot from Sperry is up. Looks good, and it is. Eversole inbounds for the Dogs. 50-51-49. A minute 20 to go.
Ice water on those shots.
Johnson across midcourt. Over on the right wing to Hazel. Hazel looking inside for Carlo. He comes back out to Smith. Smith puts the ball down on the court, dribbles over, gives it to Johnson. Johnson directing traffic, gets Hazel out top of the key.
Hazel going to take it.
Hazel working against Combs. He'll come over. Johnson will come over to help out, and he'll get it. He'll pass it to Cottle. Cottle now over to Hazel in the corner. In front of the Bulldog bench, back to Eversole.
Bulldogs looking to hold it, but they don't have the lead at this point.
Less than a minute. Hazel will drive in the lane from the free throw line, put the shot up, and it's good. Tie ball game, 51-51. 43 seconds, and we got a timeout.
And a clutch shot by Hazel.
Thanks again to our sponsors, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, Appalachian Wireless, PDQ Sales and Service, Go Time, Steak and Shake, Wolf County Tourism, Jackson Electric and Plumbing, the Rose Brothers Department Store, Double Quick, First Trust Bank, great people, great banking and financial services with locations in Hazard, London, and Richmond. Max Mitchell, President. Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs, installation or service. YPK Motorsports with 3 locations in Eastern Kentucky, Jackson, Hazard, and Paintsville. 407 Supplies. Go by and see them for all your construction supplies here in Eastern Kentucky. And Bluegrass Hospice Care and Bluegrass Care Navigators. They bring you comfort and dignity when a loved one is facing serious illness. We got 43 seconds left, Coach Noble. How are you going to win this ball game?
Well, I got a play for you. How about a high pick and roll? Collins and Sperry up top here. Keep Andrew Combs on the wing. Luke Bellamy on the other wing. If you don't have it, kick it to one of those guys. They'll knock down the 3.
Sounds like a good setup, Coach. I like the sound of it. I tell you what, the Sperry and the Collins connection has been there tonight, and it's been impressive.
And look for the pass back to Sperry right here to get him running downhill on the full court inbounds play. Big Blue Nation right here. If we get this bucket here, they're going to come to life.
I believe it. Combs inbounds to Bellamy. He'll lead, pass it to Sperry. Tipped. Sperry goes to the ground. loses it out of bounds. And on the turnover, the ball will go to Hazard.
Yeah, and that's what I thought they were going to do. Just not enough room on that pass right there. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to come up with it. Now it's time to step up and play D.
37 seconds, tie ball game, 51-51. Seth Cottle will walk it up against Luke Bellamy across midcourt. Under 30 seconds. Get on your feet if you're here, because this is it.
Blue Nation, time to rise.
Up it to Johnson.
Johnson didn't want it.
21 seconds. They're not going to take it this early. And we'll get a timeout. Timeout coming from Coach Moore, I believe, from Bobcats. We'll take a quick break with them, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We are back to cover the last 18 seconds here from John C. Combs Arena. Some great games in this arena, and here's another one. 17 seconds, Max Johnson. Tie ball game. Everybody in the gym comes to their feet. Johnson working against Bellamy. Oh, he hits the ground. Ball is loose.
Oh, man, I don't know. Got a timeout from the bench, but everybody's looking at the play over here. How do you know who had the ball, who has what? But you got to take the official's word for it, I guess, on that one.
8.7 seconds left. Referee makes the call that the timeout was called by Hazard before the ball was out of bounds.
Yeah, somebody needs to explain to me that rule. That was done in the first game as well.
First game we saw it.
Yeah, they call timeout, but there's a scramble. The ball's loose. Nobody has possession, so you can't physically call timeout and get the ball back. But it is what it is here. 8.7 seconds. Ball out on the side. Great defense out front by Bellamy, and got the deflection. I believe the ball was out on Hazard too.
It looked to me like it was going out on Hazard, and the timeout was called. 51-51. 8.7 seconds left.
And don't forget about the inbounder here. He can break free.
He can slip back in. 51-51, 8 seconds left. Ball coming inbounds. Eversole dumps inside to Smith against Hoskins. Collins down the court. He'll shoot the 3.
He got fouled.
No good, but he got fouled. Did he get fouled? 2.5 seconds. Call for the carry.
I think we got a foul on the floor here.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he's going to the line. Yeah. Collins to the line with 2.5.
Yes, sir.
Sperry and Combs calm down the Bobcat Nation. Say, wait a minute, we got to make these free throws. Knock it down, and still 2.5 seconds. Time to get up the court and get a shot. So you got to your heads up what you're doing.
2.5.
You make these free throws, call timeout.
2.5.
Coach is asking Collins, what do you want?
Is a long time.
Yeah, Collins said, I want to shoot him, Coach.
Yeah.
Make Coach Holland call timeout.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Still got some discussion going on.
And we do have maybe a clock adjustment of some sort. They might put a half a second back on here. This is going to be one and the bonus for Christian Collins.
Collins talks it over with his coaching staff.
What a sequence of events there. I thought they were going to get him for the carry.
Sperry.
The other official had the foul.
Sperry got it started defensively on the other end and knocked the ball loose, I believe. Collins comes up with it, comes down the court. No choice but to shoot the long ball, but the foul called. And he'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. And the first one is up.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. And that's the big one. You want to hit that one to keep it going. Make or miss here, you've given yourself a chance to win.
Hazard with no timeouts.
No timeouts.
Collins' second shot is good.
Now play D.
2.5 on the clock. Ever so. Well pass to Johnson. Gets it up the court to Cottle. Puts up a long three. No good. And the Breathitt Bobcats in an upset knock off the Hazard Bulldogs in the 14th region semifinals.
And the Big Blue Nation rush the court. Big game. Congratulations to the Breathitt County Bobcats going to the regional finals.
53-51 on the wide shoulders of Christian Collins that we talked about. Not only cleaning up the boards and getting the rebounds, but shooting the free throws here tonight. Folks, we'll be back after these messages to recap this one here from the John C. Combs Arena.
Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
All right, folks, we are back from the John C. Combs Arena, where Christian Collins is your hometown hero tonight in Breathitt County. Steps to the line.
Yeah.
Ice water in his veins, as they say.
Yeah.
Knocks down both of the free throws.
And
to put his team on top, they play defense. Cottle with a good look.
Oh, yeah, Max Johnson gets it up the sideline and gets Cottle right there. And from our vantage point, it looked good, Rob. I thought, wow, you know, they're going to make that shot, but to no avail.
Big-time three by Cottle, off the mark. And the two free throws from Christian Collins was all the Bobcats needed in the victory here on the John C. Combs Arena.
You know, they got the ball down low. Hazard did, Rob, and then you said it just a second ago. Sperry with a nice block.
Yeah,
deflection.
Sperry able to knock it away, and the Bobcat faithful has just went berserk here in front of us. Fans, coaches, and players.
And now, you know what? You know what, Rob? It's not over yet.
It's time to go back to work.
It's time to keep the hard hat on, keep this momentum going. You got one more to get yourself to the state finals, and you need to get there and come to work tomorrow. You know, this is a great win. Enjoy it now, but you know what? We got one more, and these Bobcats are playing well.
I tell you what, we talked about it at the beginning of the game, and I'm not taking away anything from Prairie Central, but I told you the winner of this ball game, you know, on paper, looks like the eventual winner of the region.
Well, I agree.
It's going to be a dogfight against Prairie Central Monday night.
Yeah, you know, don't discount them. You know, I guess, you know, I kind of think the same way you do, Rob. You know, but you know, they are the defending champions. This is their home floor.
Yep.
And you know, whoever was going to face them, Hazard or Breathitt. Now that's obviously Breathitt, but they're going to have to come game ready.
And we're getting 5 high fives and chance from everybody up there too.
Yeah. Bobcat Nation is out. They were out the other night. I think the whole side of the gym was blue. Now we had this whole side and the student section, band, cheerleaders. They're filling it up.
Yeah, just an impressive victory for the Bobcats as they are able to hold on to the 2-point victory over the Bulldogs. A great athletic team that Al Holland has. Bulldogs have had a great season. And tonight, Breathitt County Bobcats come in and just were the better team, played great, and defensively did a lot of things that, and we talked about the intensity on defense in that first half. Just unreal to see them be able to play like that.
The swagger that Breathitt has right now on defense, and offense as well. Sperry came up big, Collins as well in the fourth quarter. Playing that, and let me tell you this right here. Hazard, undefeated in the 14th region, no more.
Yeah.
No more. They've got one loss. And that's to these Breathitt County Bobcats. So hats off to Coach Moore and his team and all the Big Blue Nation here. What a great performance tonight by these young men.
Folks here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, if you watched one game or if you watched all 4 games today, we appreciate you guys tuning in and watching.
Yeah.
I know we had 2 great girls games earlier today. And to top it off, we've had 2 incredible matchups here between Letcher, Perry, and Hazard and Breathitt.
Incredible matchups, Rob. Incredible matchups. This semifinals has really come to form, and it's been a big atmosphere right there. Yeah.
Woo, boys, we had to wait on it. Perry, we finally got 2 games. It's worth watching.
Yeah. Hey.
Perry and Breathitt will advance to the championship. If you watched all 4 games with us today, I know you're going to be watching the rest of the championship games. We'll have a championship game for the girls on Sunday. Is that right, Brendan?
Yep, it'll be tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Me, Duran, and Matthew will be back over in Leslie County. We'll bring you that one, Letcher and Connaught, and then we'll be right back here Monday night.
Monday night, get ready.
Monday night, championship night.
For the showdown here at John C. Combs Arena, as Perry Central will be hosting the Bobcats in the 14th Region Championship.
Big win.
Brendan, you got anything in closing?
No, I can't talk.
Yeah.
Folks,
It's hot down there, man. I tell you, I don't know what happened there with that call at the end, but they put Christian on the free throw line, and he canned them, baby. So that'll send them to the championship game.
That'll do it for us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Fans, sponsors, we appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow in the girls' championship and Monday in the boys.
Job, Rob.
Thanks, Sean Noble. Tie back. I'm Rob Henshaw. See you on the next one.